Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Every single day, y'all. Every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. We have a good one today. Y'all, we talking about Divine Bourrage. We talking about the number 7 ranked player in the country, Divine Bourrage, in the class of 2025. Recently she announced her top 6. July the 5th, she announced her top 6. And of course, South Carolina was amongst her top 6 future possibility teams to play basketball for. Divine Bourrage is originally from Iowa. Ironically enough, no teams that she mentioned are Iowa. Something to watch, something to keep up with. Divine Bourrage, 5'9", 5'10", shooting guard extraordinaire. Future superstar. Will look really good in the garnet and black. Really good. Can handle the ball. Plays defense, tough, love that fast pace. Divine Bourrage. She's only taken one visit so far. Only taken one visit. That visit was to Illinois. One visit. She's planning more visits in August and in September. Oh, South Carolina getting a visit. Now, we all know that Dawn Staley is on her worldwide tour, watching every high-level recruit across the country. You follow her on Twitter, you follow her on Instagram, you know she's everywhere. Finding talent, going to bring in talent for the class of 2025 and class of 2026 and class of 2027. Yeah. You see it all over. Dawn said, I'm not sure why so many coaches don't use social media the way that South Carolina does. I'm not sure. It really trips me out when I see coaches who kind of avoid the platform or a platform in order to get their message out more and more and more and easier. The kids love social media. The babies love social media. My grandkids love, the internet. I got a text from my 6-year-old with a whole list of stuff that he wants for his birthday and for Christmas from Amazon, sharing screens, all these crazy things. If you want to get on the forefront of these 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old young girls, you have to be approachable on social media. Divine Bourrage, when listed her top 6, you're talking about LSU, South Carolina, Baylor, Illinois, Virginia Tech, and Arizona. When she talked about South Carolina and what appeals to her, she mentioned the coaching staff, loves the coaches at the University of South Carolina, loves some Dawn Staley, loves how intense she is, while also being a mom figure. Whoa, isn't that amazing? Tough love, same love. It's amazing. When I was teaching ROTC after I retired from the Army, it was like, Cap, you never have an issue with your kids. You never have an issue with your kids. Even the problem kids, you never had an issue with your kids. And I told them, you know why? I give them tough love. I keep it real with them. But then I love them on them. That's why some of them are texting me right now who's graduated college and doing great things and all these great things. Tough love, not soft love. Kids love structure. They do. Kids love structure. You see the videos, the clips, the Instagrams, the Twitter stuff where recently, Molly had the ladies out on the beach doing those beach workouts. Those ain't no joke. They ain't no joke. Lifting stuff and doing stuff and pushing and pulling and all these different things. But you know what that does? For one, it builds camaraderie. It makes everything more of a team. For two, you're working muscles that you necessarily don't work in the weight room, or you running laps or cardio, all those little things. But three, when they finish up the hardcore workout, they play some beach volleyball. That's tough love. Divine Bourrage would be a huge asset for South Carolina, but she missing LSU as well. She talked about LSU, and she loves their coaching staff as well, and the intensity of LSU, and been following Mulkey since she was at Baylor. But what she did not mention, and this is Captain Will just peeling an onion back. That's all. What she did not mention was a mom figure. She didn't mention that right there. She didn't mention that Kim Mulkey was a mom figure. She just said they love their coaches. She talked about 6 schools. And we're talking about these 6 schools. Only one that she mentioned was a mom figure. Not LSU, not Illinois, not Arizona, not Baylor, not Virginia Tech. Nobody. Just South Carolina. That's something to watch. Because I listen, I watch, I read between the lines. When she talked about Arizona, she put Arizona in her top 6 basically because Arizona started sending clips to her. Because these kids are bombarded by so many coaches and texts and social media and Twitter, all these different things, Instagram. So many things, right? So a clip was sent to her, or multiple clips were sent to her, and she liked the style of play. For Arizona. Said they play fast, but also under control. This was Arizona. Let me say also that she likes all the coaches. I mean, if you name a top 6, obviously you like the coaches on the staff. So that goes without saying. So I'm not going to repeat that over and over again, like the coaches. With Arizona, she liked the way they play. Baylor, she specifically talked about an assistant coach that is really cool. Super cool in her words. Really cool. And that coach is Joyce Edwards. Okay? Assistant coach. Not the head coach, but assistant coach. She mentioned. Something to watch. Illinois. Like I said, this is the only visit that she actually did. Only visit so far. They got the first one. Illinois. When we talk about Illinois, she said the visit went good, really good. And she also said that she didn't like Iowa at all. She ain't like Iowa at all. So let me get up out of Iowa, but I got to put a Midwest school in there to make folks happy. Then I'm going to say I'm gonna throw a Midwest school in there in my top 6 because, to pacify folks. Could be the family, could be friends, could be whoever. I'm going to throw a Midwest school in there. It ain't Iowa, though. We talk about at the University of South Carolina how the players, the high school players, now with Dawn Staley, stay at South Carolina. We got that force field around South Carolina, and those players stay at home. They don't go to Clemson. They don't go to these other schools. They go to South Carolina. Okay. How does that make Iowa feel? Their best player in the state, class 2025, like deuces. I'm out. Gone. The last one is Virginia Tech. And this one's the consistent coach has been, Virginia Tech got a new coaching staff because their former head coach went down to Kentucky, brought the whole staff, and brought a whole bunch of players that played for him before on over to Kentucky. Okay? But she said specifically that a assistant coach who she's been rocking with for a long time, who was coaching at North Carolina. assistant coach in North Carolina, been recruiting for a long time, has moved up to Virginia Tech, and obviously still recruiting because you already have that relationship. Already built that relationship. It's all about relationships and connections and everything like that. So, but she also said she had to put them in there so they wouldn't break their hearts, because that connection that she has with the assistant coach that she built when the coach was at University of North Carolina, is still there. So she still had the feelings about the coach. So if I had to make a wager, if I had to make a significant amount of, if I had to wager a significant amount of money about where this young lady is going to go, let me say this right here. If we had to do that, and we're going to say her top three. It ain't Virginia Tech. Nope. Ain't Virginia Tech. If you saying that I had to put them in there, but I don't want to break their hearts, I don't believe she going to Virginia Tech. So now we're down to 5. We got to 5. Win for 6 is number 5. So if we talk about 5, Illinois, she ain't going. That reminds me of like my youngest son was trying to decide what college he's going to go to, and came down for multiple visits down south, where I'm living, wifey and I are living in Charlotte and everything, and saying like, okay, we took all these different visits and around the Charlotte metro area and everything, and they kind of pacified me because I wanted them back with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's more like I think it's just trying to pacify folks. So I'm gonna put a close school somewhere in the Midwest and everything. But she ain't going to Illinois. So now we're down to 4. Now if I had to choose 4 and eliminate 1 to get down to the final 3, I'm taking out Arizona. I'm just taking out Arizona because the way she said it, I added them into my top 6 because of the way they play, the fast, the style of play, and it's quick and everything on that. I don't think they make her top 3. I don't think Arizona is in her top 3. So we're down to 3 schools. South Carolina. Then we're down to LSU. And finally, we're down to Baylor. Now, she's digging the assistant coach. She's digging the assistant coach, Sadie Edwards. Likes the way they coach. All those great things. But I don't think Baylor is going to be home for one Divine Birds. I think it's South Carolina, LSU. Real talk. I believe it's South Carolina, LSU who going to be the final 2, for sure the final 3, when deciding the school for Divine Birds. I believe that. And we said on July the 20th. Right now, I believe the final 2 going to be South Carolina and LSU. Going to be a battle royal type fight for the services of this young queen. That's what's going to happen. But if I had to make a wager about who on July the 20th, who I believe Divine Birds are going to go to. Now, a lot of times I ain't wrong about this right here. Check the record. A lot of times when Cat will say a player is going to go to a school, I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to this right here. I'm pretty close. So, if my prediction right now, July the 20th, which can change, because she ain't did no official visits nowhere except for Illinois. It can change, but I would say South Carolina got the edge. And the reason I say South Carolina got the edge is because it's South Carolina. For 1, you like the coaching staff, love the coaching staff. For 2, you have that mom figure of Dawn Staley. For 3, you see the championships. You see the closeness of this basketball team. You see all these great things of South Carolina. And not because I rock with South Carolina, not like that, because I've said before that, like Aaliyah Chavez, I believe she's going to go to Texas. Jazzy Davidson, who I wanted to be a South Carolina Gamecock, she dropped us from the top 6. I wanted her to be here. So I'm saying, like right now, on today, I'm saying Divine Birds has a little edge to South Carolina. And we'll revisit that as more information comes. But like I said, if I was a wagering man, which I am, Divine Birds will be a Gamecock if I had to put money on it. Sensational player. sensational player who will look amazing in the garden and black and colonial life arena. She's from the Midwest, so we can introduce her to some pig feet and some sweet tea. We can do that. That is fine. We can open her up. We can take her to Russia's. Love me some Russia's. Hot dogs and some hamburger. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Take her on to Mr. Seafood. We can do all these good things. Yeah. South Carolina will be home for you. The relationships that you will build in South Carolina, which she did also mention, she loved female coaches. Hello. It'll be amazing. And she will continue that role of a Zaya Cook. Ooh. Of a Destiny Henderson. Ooh. Of a MiLaysia Fulwiley. Ooh. Of a Maddy McDaniel. Oh, my gosh. It would be amazing. It'll be awesome. Divine Bourrage. Come on home to South Carolina. Come on home to South Carolina and make all of us happy. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, J-Rock did this beat.